Forever. Dog.
Support for this podcast comes from Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Tearing up the open road on your motorcycle is your thing. Keeping you covered is our thing. Feel confident with protection starting at $79 per year. Plus, did we mention the discounts like Safe Driver or bundling? Go from riding to thriving with the wind at your back and potential savings in your wallet. Get a motorcycle quote in 3 minutes or less at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Annual premium for basic liability policy. Not available in all states. Discounts not available in all states or situations. Support for this podcast comes from Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Tearing up the open road on your motorcycle is your thing. Keeping you covered is our thing. Feel confident with protection starting at $79 per year. Plus, did we mention the discounts like Safe Driver or bundling? Go from riding to thriving with the wind at your back and potential savings in your wallet. Get a motorcycle quote in 3 minutes or less at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Annual premium for basic liability policy. Not available in all states. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Ooh, this opening is so cold. But I can't believe how piping and steaming hot this GOSS is.
I smell the steam coming off the water. Today's episode, we talk about the Golden Globe fashions.
Some promising legislation on the horizon, fingers crossed.
And the release of dricks of all kinds. Secret dricks, sensitive dricks, family dricks. Lola LeCroix drinks.
Plus a tip spot from Lola LeCroix. So come on in. The water is fine.
I didn't know the X was silent. My bad, Mr. LeCroix.
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 You stay home for the greater good. Secondhand smoke doesn't. It drifts through cracks in walls, air vents, and sink drains, spreading toxic chemicals that can damage lungs. Secondhand vape also puts your lungs at risk, even with the fruity smells. Protect yourself and the people around you from these secondhand dangers. Learn how at tobaccofreeca.com.
Forever. Dog.
Bloom for me. Push it out, tighten up. Wink it, wink it. Oh, the duck's here.
Oh.
I didn't know that was still up there. I forgot. Sorry, slept on it.
The year of the duck.
Hell
Or
not,
when you
please me, you gotta sleep in it.
when you try to type and it autocorrects fuck to duck. Oh my god, it happens every time.
Oh my god, put it in my ducking mouth.
When will my phone learn that I am a foul mouth person? Welcome back for yet another steaming, piping, scalding, serving of hot goss. It's our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, gossip and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. Let's get into some
hot goss.
Guac, 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 guac,
Guac, guac, guac. The what goss?
What's going on here? What's going on in the world?
Girl, well, what's going on around the globe? Let me tell you about the Globes. They were golden this weekend. Award show season is upon us. And the terrible white people that run the Hollywood Foreign Press threw a little award show. And the most vocal, outspoken person about it, Daniel Kaluuya. Kaluuya? How do you say his name?
Kaluuya. Yep.
Kaluuya. He won an award, and they had him on mute. Bitch. There were multiple people on mute, and then Laura Dern's just like, oh no, we'll wrap it up. There were so many things that were like wrong with things technical wise that I feel like shouldn't have gone wrong for the people that it went wrong for, including Daniel, and then other people that were just like no business being there. Like, honey, like the hosts were openly ripping on how terrible Amelie in Paris was and James Corden in The Prom. So it's at least like Tina and Amy had like our hearts in their hands and they were holding it where they should be. Did you watch?
And I did not watch. And we had been aware and knew that the Golden Globes are gutter because when the nominations came out, I mean, everyone was like, whoa, wait a second. Some of these are a little wacko.
Little hokey pokey holly hobby.
But something I can relate to
tell me.
The clothes.
Oh,
tell me
garments.
about the clothes.
The garments and the gowns.
Because there has been talks, they were talking about it on The View, and they were talking about some people are calling for, like, no more red carpets. Like, I think Melissa Rivers was like, I think red carpets are antiquated. I don't think we should do it. I disagree because these designers work their fucking asses off. You can say more with a gown or a garment or a fashion moment than you can with 1,000 words in the New York Times.
I mean, I definitely agree, too, because when they ask you who you're wearing and stuff, you have the chance to present whatever statement you want to say. You could say the designer's name, and you can also say whatever cause you wanted to go for. And the dresses get you in the papers, and that's how, like, the circle of life with press works. And, like, honestly, Melissa Rivers is probably just pressed that nobody wants her to host the red carpets anymore. Honestly.
Oh, Melissa.
Because,
oh, my God. What are you wearing?
There before the grace of Joan went she. That's the only reason Melissa ever had a gig. Let's be frank.
I'm trying to think of the Joan Rivers joke. She died. I can't. What is it? It's something like, oh, my parents were always telling me, why can't you be like your cousin Sarah? My cousin Sarah died at age 1. That's not the joke. Please
my
correct
cousin Sarah
me.
had crib death and a perm.
Right. It's like there's some I can't remember. But some of these clothes are very nice.
Honey, my best dress of the evening, Cynthia Erivo in the Valentino. It looked like almost like a neoprene, like lime moment with the gloves and the short hair and the giant shoe. Who was your top?
It looks like a playing piece for that one for the game Sorry.
Honey, she looks like a butt plug, and I love it.
Oh my God. Oh, she looks like a butt plug. I'm ready to sit on her. Oh my God. Oh, it's like Bridesmaids Under the Sea. Oh. It's like she has toilet paper ruched up the front of her. That's Michael Kors.
Is that polygrape to Sheen?
Oh my God, it's polygrape to Sheen. Oh.
Congratulations, you're in a fashion diaper.
You've managed the impossible. You've given her camel toe in big shorts. I mean, hello, slutty. Oh, it's every woman's nightmare to have canceled written across her crotch. I mean, she looks like she has a shower loofah ruched up the front of her. She just does. Michael Kors, actually, we were talking about this in the last episode. Michael Kors is my alternate Snatch game. Don't tell anyone.
I won't. I promise not to.
You know, though, there might be a winner's season. Who knows?
You never know. Well, I would never know. I'm not a winner. But
you're not a winner, baby.
You're not a winner, baby. Please leave your key pass. I also love Tiffany Haddish's dress. It's like this like metal bronzed, like it looks like so much work. Alberta Ferretti, just like gorgeous.
Very beautiful. She looks outstanding. These are really great garments, and we applaud all the designers and all the people who wore the clothes because they make it look easy. It's not easy. They look fantastic. Mm-hmm. Jane Fonda received the Cecil B. DeMille Award, and headlines were saying Jane Fonda will re-wear old outfit for the Golden Globes. Found an old suit in her closet. Fonda is a climate activist, so it makes sense she isn't looking to buy and acquire more things in the world. Leave that woman alone. What? She looks great. She looks sensational.
Fonda ain't got a new gown in the back of her closet. She looks beautiful. The work is sitting. The work is seated. Is currently seated. The work was perched
Yeah.
for a moment, but the work is seated now. She's thrusting the globe above her head with both hands. It's a two-hander, and there's still a little of the tip exposed of the Golden Globe, and it's very globular. And the suit feels very Carrie Bradshaw. Found this in my old closet, nipped in waist. I'll wear it to get wedded.
Listen, there is nothing
Gorge.
wrong with re-wearing an outfit. She was there. She knew she was going to receive the award. She said, honey, baby, mama, let me wear what I want. Leave her alone.
Let her dress.
Let her dress herself.
Well, the girls are going to be needing lots of gowns very soon because there's so many episodes of Drag Race happening this year. I'm pretty sure Drag Race America has 58 episodes this season and 14 COVID episodes. Of which they cut me out of all of them because can I tell you, they showed a girl marching and doing like a little march thing moment at they showed Gottmik doing his little Toluca Lake Pride March thing. And honey, let me tell you, the crop was close because I am right behind him in that picture, bitch. I am right there waving my little flag and they cropped me, gal. They got me.
Honey.
Cropperina
wow.
Gagularad. They did it. They did it to the doll again. They did the doll dirty.
Won't they do it? So do you think that... So the COVID doc was accidentally labeled as episode 17 on iTunes. Do you think it was just a misprint? I mean, they misprint on those
I think they're doing it purposely just to fuck with the good people at Race Chaser because they know our fingers on the pulse of entertainment in the drag world, and they're going to be launching their own podcast, and the world is wide. There's room for everybody, but they know that they're maybe trying to fuck us up a little bit. They don't want us to get our gowns back from the cleaners. We know they listen.
They're launching their own podcast. They already have their own podcast.
Oh, do they? I didn't realize. None of my friends have told me they were listening.
Nice. So from Paul, I heard a rumor. This letter, okay, it comes from Paul. I heard a rumor. I'm wearing a rumor. I heard a rumor.
Illegally blonde.
That the reason they're dragging out Drag Race US so much is so that they can aim for a live finale reunion episode, hence the COVID special, and 5,001 episodes where no one goes home. I've Googled this to no avail and have no concrete evidence. Just like us. But this seems like it could be a legit reason, so I thought I'd share some Roomingtons. If they delay until April, early May, there's a strong chance they'll be able to do some sort of live show, even if people have to sit in bubbles or whatever. Love, Paul in London.
I mean, who would sit in a fucking bubble in drag? That's so stupid.
Who
would? Oh, yeah.
You,
well, yeah.
James.
Okay. So, I mean, yeah, I did that, of course. But why would they? Okay, yeah. So this guy says he heard a rumor. Is that him talking to himself in the mirror, or is this? Did he hear from? Okay,
he has no facts. But the possibility is real because, you know, they can do productions. They probably would not have an audience, but I could see them getting the cast together for a good old bubble, like creating a bubble of the cast again. And doing a big hurrah. Why not?
Yeah, why not fly all the girls to the area in the country where COVID is at its worst? Let's go ahead and have a live finale in Los Angeles, where COVID is still happening.
In the bubble.
How? They're going to be on a plane.
But you would quarantine for 2 weeks. You wouldn't be able to leave your hotel.
And then they'd have to quarantine when they went home, too, for 2 weeks. So that's a month of their life. So RuPaul's Drag Race can have a live finale. They just need to do it online, how they did season 12. Keep everybody safe. I know that they made it through their season with nobody having COVID on set. But this is a whole nother set of variables going around the block again with the airlines and the everything and the travel and the exposures.
Yeah.
And I just think it's safer not to do it. Like, why risk people for a little bit of drag?
Yeah.
I'm sure RuPaul wouldn't mind filming it from home.
Well, she's running out of face bikinis, so girl, I mean,
hit up Lock 151. They have lovely ones.
Exactly. We have a very special rainbow spotlight this week.
Special.
This is a song by Nomi, Ruiz, and Sam Sparro, and it's called Like a Ghost.
It was once upon a time. I was yours and you were mine. But that came to an end so long ago. Underneath my renegade, can no longer pretend that I can see you on your way back home. I still see you in that final glow. It's only you who knows. It's only you who knows. I still hear you in my lullabies. And when I close my eyes, I see you like a ghost. We were burning hot on fire, misled by desire. Now I'm never referred to by name. Will it all climax again? Will I ever be the friend who saved you with the scorching of my flame?
BetterHelp is a great resource for online counseling. We talk about them all the time on our show, and we are happy to have them support the podcast. And our friends. I know a lot of people using it.
That's right. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist with a broad range of expertise to choose from.
You'll get timely and thoughtful responses from your counselor. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions from home.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. And it's more affordable than traditional offline counseling with financial aid available.
So, if you're looking to talk to someone or even meaning to find some counseling service, now's the perfect time to take advantage of this special offer. Tell them all about it.
You can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/drag.
That's betterhelp.com/drag for 10% off your first month.
betterhelp.com/drag. Professional counseling done online in the comfort and safety of your own home.
Turn the gowns around, honey.
Honey, turn the gown around. We are back.
Turn the gown around. I don't care if it smells like butt up by your shoulder. Turn it around.
Now, I want to tell you, I heard a little whisper. I heard a rumor, just like our last person who wrote it a letter.
Was there a whisper on the wind?
A Willam in the winds. I heard your house is officially open for business in Palm Springs.
Honey, it's
as
a
an
library.
Airbnb drag fantasy house.
Mm-hmm. It is. We have a full slate of guests. Not full, but like I've got like 20 bookings already.
Work.
Yeah, it's gonna be lovely and gorgeous. We got a putt-putt, we got ping pong, we got darts, we got swings, we got heated pool, we got like a VIP area, we have a basketball hoop with the disco ball. We got it all, baby.
And when I tell you the environments for
electrolysis in the casita. Like we're doing there's a bidet fountain. Actually, it's a pool vacuum, but you can do you with it as long as we get the security deposit.
The environment is excellent for like taking photos as well, which is a major thing. I watched Fake Famous on HBO Max, and it was really good. But really, it's such a beautiful home and such a lovely environment, and I'm glad that people can go and safely, stay there and enjoy that beautiful space. That's really fierce. Congratulations.
Thank you. I just wanted to make a selfie paradise for everybody to like everywhere they look, they could take a picture and like remember like they had fun here. And like, I think that's what drag queens kind of do. They help people have fun and usually like think in a way that a normal layperson couldn't think. And I feel like not all of my drag is necessarily going to be on stage. Some of it's going to be like designing and making stuff and like, I'd love to like be like an Ian Schrager, Steve Rubell type of person in the future. So we'll see what happens. But I do know what's happening on March 20th. That for sure is a fact. I am going to a drive-in show starring Alaska.
Beep, beep.
My sister, who's got the keys to the Jeep.
Beep. Yes.
What's this show?
I'm doing an extra special outdoor daytime drive-in drag show. I don't know what it's going to be, but they asked me if I wanted to come and do a little boot scoot at 4:30 in the afternoon, and I said, you know what? I love drag and I love doing it, so sure, let's do it.
You need somebody to work concessions?
I mean, I need you to make some concessions. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what
Damn.
that means.
So you got the pageant this month. You got a drive-in show. The last week, are you going to solve the nuclear arms crisis? What are you going to do?
We are.
You just
We're
take it
working
easy?
on it. Nuclear armistice.
Oh, that's Fred's brother.
Peace talks. Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Very exciting. We'll be talking more about the pageant a little bit later, but before that, why don't we do a little mini?
Let's get political. I hope you can't hear that siren.
We can.
Fuck that stupid siren. Okay.
In the UK, the sirens sound different.
Sorry, you guys. Please don't leave a review based on that. This message. They were eating and pretending they were sirens. And turning their wigs around. What is this? This is not a podcast.
I won't unsubscribe because I need the gossip.
This is
Too
But I
few
really
stars.
don't.
They need more stars. What happened to the stars? This message from Let's Get Political comes from Maddie B. It
who
says,
writes in often with like little political updates for us. So we
Thank you, Maddie B.
Thank you, Maddie B. Maddie B says, hey, there are a lot of important bills being brought through Congress and the Senate right now that will have huge impacts on the years to come if passed. The House just passed the Equality Act, which would amend the 1964 Civil Rights Act to protect people from being discriminated against based on sexual orientation and gender identity in employment, housing, and other services, as well as access to public accommodations such as restaurants. The bill was passed in the House, and it looks pretty hopeful that it will pass in the Senate as well. The For the People Act started in Congress this week. If that's signed into law, this election reform bill will usher the biggest overhaul of U.S. election law in at least a generation. The Democratic-led For the People Act, which I was just telling you about, would make the election day a federal holiday, give more people power to the Justice Department, would give more power to the Justice Department to reinforce voting rights, increase vote-by-mail opportunities, strike down hurdles to voting, curb partisan gerrymandering, and curtail the influence of big money in politics. Love that. The bill is expected to pass in the House. However, the narrow majority in the Senate may make things a bit more difficult. Maybe we could help. The Raise the Wage Act of 2021 would gradually raise the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour by 2025. The current federal minimum wage is just $7.25 and has not increased since 2009.
Girl.
Damn. Workers earning the current federal minimum wage are paid less per hour in real dollars than their counterparts were paid 50 years ago. There is often the assumption that minimum wage workers are just part-time teenagers and uneducated. However, 54% of minimum wage workers are full-time, 51% are between the ages of 25 and 54, and 59% are women, and 43% have some college experience. So they're not. In the meantime, President Biden began the process of raising the federal minimum wage for federal workers with recent executive order. Maddie, thanks for keeping us informed. I didn't know any of this. And if there's any way that we can help with this Raise the Wage Act, if I could do like a pop-up number or like give them some tips, I will.
It's really, really important. And I would love to see the minimum wage be raised to $15. I mean, we can do even better than that. I mean, I think it could even be higher than that, but it's definitely a start because $7.25 an hour is not. This is not going to cut it. Babe.
The fact that with the inflation that they were making less than the same people doing those jobs 50 years ago,
it's
like what the fuck?
It's not going to cut it. Minimum wage cannot stay stagnant. It needs to grow with the times and be reasonable. Period.
I agree. And we're gonna take a break.
Okay, let's do that. we are back, and every now and then on this podcast, we like to just host a little tip spot. We don't have the budget. We have no budget to pay the girls.
No budget. Do you like a drink?
However, you can have a drink takeout. These are not for premium. These are for bottom shelf.
You can sit at my table. I have a bottle.
It is great exposure to do a number here. This is very prestigious.
Very prestigious. We have from the show Big Mouth, Lola.
What?
I love being your co-star in that show, Willam. It's literally just the greatest achievement of my life.
Oh, here, I'm a sex demon.
Willamina, how are you?
I'm amazing.
Lola LeCroix.
So nice to see you. Hi,
The
Jeff.
diva, the doll, the legend.
The diva,
One and only.
the doll.
We are currently deep in preparation for the Drag Queen of the Year pageant.
How
competition
deep?
award
Deep.
contest.
Tits
deep?
deep, bitch. Tits
Ooh.
deep.
Wait till it gets to your clavicle and rubs all that
I'm
highlight
up
off.
to, when they have, that good old band that goes around the bicep. That's how deep we are.
How deep
Wide
is
open
your
spaces.
page?
Wide
page-
open spaces. Ooh.
Right, that's a song about Lola's pussy. The Chicks wrote it. The pageant
When
is
I was
coming up on
8.
Sunday, March 7th.
Yes,
If you haven't gotten a ticket, if you are hearing the sound of my voice, now is the time. Some of the higher level tickets are almost gone, so you can use the link in my bio on Instagram to go ahead and get a ticket. But one of the products that's featured, Lola and I founded this pageant together, mind you.
Yes.
One of the products that we're heavily featuring.
Wait, this isn't a Ruco? Log
No,
off.
bam.
Harpo.
Tell us about
Harpo is
the
my name
prizes.
backwards.
What?
Harpo is my name backwards. One of the products we're heavily featuring is Maison de LeCroix candles.
They are a heavy
So-
candle, also, though, with extremely long burning time.
Did you
Yeah.
get your box,
Just like
Willam?
the proprietress.
You'll
You'll burn after she's done
well. I hate you so much.
That's what they told me.
That's what's on the notepad in front
They
of
said they had 3 more days on the pill, and then they could come see how about me.
me. I've heard that about you. But yes, we have our Maison de LaCroix candle. We have our special DQOY candle. It's called Crowning Moment. And everyone
So good.
that receives the highest ticket gets one of the candles. And we sent a whole box to all of the judges, so you should receive yours soon if you haven't already.
Mhm.
Oh,
And the main scent behind it is pear blossom and peony. It's very pretty and it's
so nice.
very, very soft. And it's just like a nice bouquet that you would get with a $10,000 check and a crown on your head.
so hair possum and penis. That sounds beautiful.
Hair possum.
Hair
Girl,
po-
I'm
some
in
po- some
LA,
possums are
so your
bald.
order will be shipped out. I know I saw your order in bulk, but that will be shipped out when I get back to Pittsburgh. I'm so sorry for the delay.
bulk, like how you get your beard on, huh?
Yes, ma'am. I've been
That
going
How
beard,
is
it?
ma'am.
How is the beard
Tickle
going
a
to come
tank, won't
off
you?
for the page? You're shaving for the page, right?
Oh, no. I thought I would just go full San Fran and pull out a bearded look.
Yeah, just
You-
shave your upper lip and,
No,
and
baby,
leave the
it's-
chin.
I literally had to charge my electric clippers before coming here because my entire body from like head to toe is going to have to be buzzed. It's going to be real fun. Can't wait to
I've-
clog the shower, Lasky.
You thought about writing your
Wow.
name in the back? We could like
No, that's
shave.
the-
We could shave the
that's-
winner's name into your chest and then like
That's
spin
the
you
chest
around.
hair. So then when I spray my good glitter spray, my name just glistens on my titties.
Ooh, you figured it out.
You
are
need to get that gold glitter and you put it on your shoulder and in between your titties like Raven. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Ooh,
She,
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't sure if she forgot that highlighter on her shoulders and her clavicle bone, but
It's glitter.
no.
It was
No,
glitter.
on the titties. I know she just had so much highlighter on her. She just looked like a goddess. I'm just so obsessed with
She-
her look.
She looked beautiful, and one of our drag friends, she used to be named Beverly next door, but now she's Godoy.
Oh yeah.
She made Raven's hat.
Good for you, Godoy, because that hat is
Good for
pussy
Godoy.
good. feet. Pussy good enough to eat.
Yeah. Lola,
So
are you a judge this year for the pageant too, or are you just there to sabotage?
Well, I will be judging. Yes, hardcore.
Well, you're awake. We
but-
know that. But are you an actual judge?
No. I'm the one that's in charge of the judges. I'm the HBIC for the judges. So whenever you have a problem, you'll be texting my ass, and so I know I'll be seeing plenty of Willam Bella I pop up on my phone.
What? I am hassle and
Oh,
problem
listen,
free.
since
Talk
we
to
have
Sharon,
you right
honey.
now, all three of us, if Sharon was judging, I'd tell her the same damn thing. There is no 5's in scoring this year.
No 5's.
It was literally what fucking killed me at that pageant last year when it took 2.5 fucking hours to calculate the goddamn scores.
People were
So
doing
no
0.7s,
0.5s.
0.6666. Like people were getting into
Bitch.
all that.
Try to tell me to do
no.
math again, and I'll steal your fucking shoes, okay, bitch?
Well,
I'm a guest at your
think-
event. No.
I think at this point our Louboutin collection is about the same, so we can
Honey,
just
we could go into
flip-flop.
business.
We really could. A resale
Let's-
shop that would fund a second pageant this year.
Let's do it. And that could be another big event that's happening virtually later. Maybe we could do a Little Miss Very Merry Christmas. She can get caught with her tinsel around her knees.
I like it. I like it, bitch. There's we'll do the Lola Willam shoe sale, and we'll just go in business and go to Puerto Vallarta with the money. How about that?
No.
Wow.
No PVs. No pavas.
No
I
Really?
will
for me.
say that the one thing that I cannot wait for, like I'm looking forward to the most after the pandemic, is a good old girls trip to Puerto Vallarta.
Because they got the
One
cheap
day-
pump down there, right?
What?
Girl, I'm texting Rasha the week before and say, "Hey, can I have Dr. Colos' number, please? Thank you very much."
I need my knuckle toes pumped.
She came back from Puerto Vallarta, and I was like, "What did the fuck did you do to your face? It's perfect."
Alexa, play Juicy.
She got a lot of rest. She got a
She
lot of
did,
rest.
and that's what a vacation is for.
It's
Maybe
that
a little
maritime
sun.
air.
Maybe, yeah,
Mhm.
the salt and the sun.
Mhm.
I
Tightens
think
it back
it,
up.
Sea salt, vitamin D, all that's good for the skin.
Ooh,
it
you see
really
salt?
has an effect.
You see salting? You see salting?
Ah.
Oh, very that weekly.
Very
So
bad.
what can we tell?
One
What
of
can
my
we?
faves.
What can we possibly reveal about the pageant on Sunday?
Are there
I don't
contestants
want-
yet out?
Girl, I keep telling everyone I know that this is something that you have never experienced before. And I really, truly mean that, because this is a one-of-a-kind pageant that was one of a kind when it began live in person last year. But
Mhm.
now with this virtual element to it, I was nervous. I was shitting bricks in the beginning of it, but I am seeing content and what these kids are bringing, and it is absolutely sickening. I am so excited, and it's going to be a fucking battle for this crown. So
It is.
if you are on the verge of buying a ticket or not because you think this is going to be your average drag show, I suggest you think again and just invest the $25 for the lowest ticket if you need to. And guess what, bitch? You are going to have the time of your life. It's going to be a couple hours that you are not going to forget, especially in the realm of drag during a pandemic.
yeah.
So, get your tickets. sessionslive.com/DQOY2021/tickets.
Oh, she's got.
And that goes straight into the FFS fund for the winner, right?
Oh,
Yes, ma'am, Pam.
Wonderful.
I would say too that throughout this whole process, I have been basically in contact with these contestants day in and day out, and the amount of work that they have put into this, especially
Like,
during a pandemic
wild.
when they are limited to resources and whatnot and money, they have really nailed that. And I want to give a shout out to everyone that's in the pageant, because their hard work has definitely shown, and it will pay off for someone in the very end.
Yes. In alphabetical order, the contestants are Cassandra Complex, Chiquitita, Dixie Shorewood, Jake Dupree, Lucy Stool, Maureen San Diego, Tenderoni, and Tito Soto.
Word.
It's
the doll.
gonna be a battle.
It's major. It's gonna be really
Wow.
good. And it's not gonna be like one of those things where they just record it ahead of time and then just send it. Like this, we're going to be in the studio. Lola and I are going to be live in the studio hosting the whole thing. And we're also going to be interacting with the contestants in a live way. So there's live elements, there's pre-recorded elements. So the show's going to be really sick. Man.
Wait, and do I got to sit in the parking lot? Where's the judges go?
You stay at home.
You stay at home, bitch.
And no, you get to watch from the comfort of your home. You don't even have to. You all you have to do is plug in your scores. And for each category, you watch, you score. We'll be sending you details very soon.
Girl, I can already see.
I'll be up.
I can just already see my phone buzzing. FaceTime, Willam Belli, alive. What the fuck do you want? Can I do a 0.5? She don't deserve a whole point. Just a 0.5. Come on, please. It's Google Sheets. It can calculate itself. A 0.5. I can see it already.
My bag is empty. I'm leaving. Just make the fifth girl win.
Love your hair. Hope you win.
Well, we
don't
thank
forget
you very
there
much.
might be a razor blade right near that seam of your dress if you don't watch your mouth.
Girl, the things they used to do in the bad old days of pageantry. Have you
you're
heard
missing
of the
your other
tricks?
shoe? No, I don't. Your other shoe's missing. Oh my God, you can't go in the evening gown. Oh my God.
Wait, you brought two shoes with you? Oh.
They would steal your shoe and hide it. Some girls, I heard stories, they would take a spray bottle of bleach and go over to the other girls' costumes and just
crushed up glass in the setting powder.
A glass in the setting powder.
That's exfoliating, though, too.
So that you would start bleeding when you went out on stage, or Kool-Aid in the setting powder, which then when you start to sweat, you turn blood red or purple.
That's a good one. That's a good
dirty
one.
cunts back in the day. You know what? You learn from those hoes, though.
They would go over to their rival's garment and with a little seam ripper, and they would loosen all the seams around the zipper. So when the time came to get zipped into your garment, the zipper would just fly out. These are the bad old drag
Wait, can you
tricks.
talk slower? I'm not getting all of these. I want to write them.
Taking notes.
I'll send you a text with everything in it.
Thank you so much.
These women are the ones who really gave us the inspiration to found this pageant. So a shout out to them as well.
I mean, it's really a testament to like how much pageantry has changed, because it used to be way shady or way more evil. Now I feel like the pageant system is very like the queens are all there and they're all like in it together and like there's respect there, which I like.
And it's changing in style over time too, which is also very nice to see.
Yeah.
It's more people getting into pageantry that never thought they would before. So
especially with Drag Queen of the Year. Which is
amen.
Amazing.
DQOY.
DQOY.
Bye. Love you all. Mwah, thank you.
Bye.
Well,
Congrats.
before you go, wait, where can we find Maison de LeCroix candles?
Yes, you can find Maison de LeCroix on Instagram at Maison de LeCroix, or of course in my bio on my Instagram page, which is at Lola_LeCroix, LeCroix.
Now, did you send me the one that smells like your prolapse?
Oh. No, I sent you one that smells like my pussy.
Oh. How did they bottle that Staten Island
Excuse
scent?
me! What the fuck was that sound effect, bitch?
Smell my Pittsburgh.
Here's my pussy candle. How the fuck do you not know my pussy smells fresh, bitch? Summer's Eve is my friend.
Okay, we'll be back.
All right. Bye, Lola.
Bye,
See you
Lola.
later.
Bye.
Damn, my bottom lash is gonna fall off.
Oh my gosh, the rhinestones are weighing it down too.
You
the
know.
stones on the end of each
I should have
fiber.
just used a China cut instead of this Preciosa.
Well,
They're lighter, but they are lead-based.
When you've been in the business as long as I have, you know things like that.
Been in the business as long as that wig had. Where did you get that? Was that one of Mae West's originals?
Yes, it was. Yes, I rented it from Warner Brothers Studios.
How wonderfully
Archives.
Archive. Oh,
I had to put it on with the white gloves.
What privilege.
This is a moment where we
Why were you doing cocaine in mittens, though? It doesn't work like that. You need a nail.
I don't like cocaine. I just love the smell,
of it.
The oldest drag queen bit in the world.
Wait, let me smell that. Is it cocaine? Sure is. No.
I don't do cocaine. I just love the smell of it. Okay. This is the time in the show where we go spelunking, unking, deep inside the DMs. Oh, and this is a correction.
Oh, how nice they wrote in to adjust the narrative a bit. Here's
Tell
a correction.
us where we've aired.
I know where we've aired.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah. Hey, Gals and Dipper. The dance instructors, when Tyra would not practice with the girls, were two LA pole dancers, Anne-Marie Davies, a.k.a. the Queen of Sexy, and Blue at Fonta Erica. Anne-Marie is a dope stripper, swinger advocate for Soldiers of Pole, and she's also worked with Other Women presents Jolene, everybody's favorite trans, queer, BIPOC, inclusive virtual strip show. Thanks for the pod. Keep us all... Keep up the excellent work. Love, Fanny. Wait, what did we say that was wrong?
I think we didn't know what we were talking about when we were talking about Tyra.
That's
not
podcasting.
rehearsing.
What's is that new?
Correction was maybe a strong word for me to label that. It was just more intel.
This is why we lost the queer tea. You guys, it's things like this.
Sloppy potting.
This is why we...
Not sloppy seconds, sloppy potting.
Thank you, Fanny. Thank you so much. That is so nice to hear. But no, support those amazing pole dancers because they're doing some fucking sickening work. That is a fucking athletic sport.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that much.
I've been trying to get upside down on my pole for like all week and it's not working.
I heard you like being upside down on a pole.
Gravity said good enough.
Jesus, take the pole.
Sanitize it, please. That last girl's pussy rubbed up and down.
Okay.
Can you give us a tiny bit of intel, doll?
This is a tiny piece of intel.
Hey, girls.
Thank you for that.
The quick sound of it. How long? Okay, it says... Hey girls, dedicated deep fan of the pod since its inception. RuPaul's runway purse is the Maison Margiela Snatched Bag. It made its debut on the fall 2019 artisanal collection Catwalk. 3 colorways, 3 distinct sizes. Thanks for making the bestest pod ever, MC. Oh, so the purse she was wearing.
Yeah, it was Margiela.
Beautiful.
I love that RuPaul said, you know what, we're going to get a luxury bag sponsor, but I'm not going to carry one of their bags. It's Coach. I don't do anything in Coach.
That because she's fierce.
Honestly.
And cunty.
She said, oh, all those other girls have that bag. I don't want that bag. Give me a Margiela bag.
She also likes to do the thing where it's like, the theme this week is green. And then she comes out like a pink dress. Like, just she's like... No one in the audience can wear red. And then she shows up in red because she's cunty and fierce.
Girl,
that was drag to me.
That was my season. She wore a red dress in the end, and we were all, they told us to wear black. And we said, good luck. Thank you so much for the intel, MC. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
This next letter comes from Anon. Dear Alaska, Willam, Dipper, and distinguished panel of judges, I'd like to start by asking that I stay anonymous, please, and thanks. Okay. I recently just got out of a situationship with a guy who already had a girlfriend. We met off of Grindr and he was upfront about the fact that he had a girlfriend, and in the moment, I didn't care, so I just went along for the ride. As time went on, I could definitely feel the guilt of sleeping with an already involved guy hanging over me. When he said he feared his girlfriend was getting suspicious about us, I decided to break things off with him. When I did break things off with him, he clearly wasn't getting the message. He was still being flirtatious, insinuating that we could still hook up, and drunk texted me sexually explicit messages the next day. He tried begging for my forgiveness after the drunk text, saying it wouldn't happen again, but I had had enough, so I blocked him. I'm proud of myself in doing so because in the past I would have just went along with whatever a guy has said. I put my foot down. Here's the dilemma. He said he was on Grindr to figure out his sexuality, but he had told me his girlfriend knew he was bisexual. So either he lied about his girlfriend knowing, or she does know he's just been cheating this whole time. They don't have an open relationship, so if he's not cheating with me, he's going to be cheating with someone else. He and his girlfriend have been together since college and now live together. Should I seek out his girlfriend and tell her so she can stop wasting her time with him? Would it even benefit me to do so? Or should I just leave it as it is and let it blow up in his face? Attach her some Drick pics for the dolls. Yours truly, a member of the Dirty Mistress Club. Oh, wow. Well, I can see why he's calling you.
Let's dissect the pictures. The first one is upside down.
He didn't send it upside down, but
He likes being upside down on a pole. And I see the pole. It's like a shadow backlit of a pole.
I mean, he did say he just went along for the ride. Apparently, it's a roller coaster. He's upside down on the dick. The situationship got him. He switched the positions and the picture ratio. She's flipped. And the second picture. The second picture is more troubling, mainly because you know when you get like vertical blinds and the one pops out, so all the other ones are fucked up.
I know it well.
It happened in this window picture right here, and it's just so distracting from the dick. That's clear and present. It's not a danger.
I'm going to guess, I know he said he wanted to be anonymous. Maybe we can bleep the city, but I'm going to guess he's in the city of Los Angeles based on this bedroom picture. It's taken in a mirrored closet door, which is very LA. The window and the blinds are very Los Angeles. To me, this looks like a Los Angeles apartment.
There goes that anonymous. You've just blown his cover.
To me, his name looks like Jason. Just kidding. We thank you for the prodigious dick and nudity pictures. What do you have to say about this situationship that he has going on? Because I have something to say.
I've been on the ends of phone calls when girlfriends call me after I've stupidly texted back like things that were after reading. I was like, oh, now I know how they got me. It's never a good phone call when you're dealing with the bitch whose man you've been sucking.
No.
So
not a good day.
I would say this is not your problem anymore. This is a him problem. You've done the best thing for this situation, which is after you got your nut, you blocked him. So I would just keep it at that, and then maybe fuck him once, like before New Year's.
Keep
just to cloud
it
the lines.
Pumping. Do not reach out to the girlfriend. You're insinuating yourself into a situation. Listen, he's going to, if she doesn't know, she's going to know sooner or later. And exactly as Willam said, this is no longer your issue, and don't make it so. That's good advice.
Your issue is that you need a tissue. Clean your fucking room.
Your issue. Okay. Our next message comes from Tim. Hi, Alaska, Willam, and Dipper. I'm writing in about a sensitive matter. My sensitive dick, that is. This problem seems to only be getting worse, and I could use your help. My issue is that as soon as I get hard, I get very close to coming. This makes it difficult to enjoy oral or to top. When someone blows me like they would anyone else, I come in about 15 seconds. I also find it difficult to top because I can't stay hard long enough or end up coming very quickly. When I first came out in college, I considered myself more of a top, but I have had to resort to bottoming because of this problem. We all use that excuse. I want to be able to last longer and enjoy oral and topping and also not feel embarrassed in bed. Of course, this has not been much of an issue during COVID, Tina, but it's still something I think about often. What advice do you have? Are there pills or supplements I should look into? Are there more people that have the same issue, or is it just me? Thank you for always putting a smile on my face and blessing us with your content. Here are some pictures for your viewing pleasure, and so you know what I'm working with. Love, Tim.
Well, Tim, I'd say maybe you should invest in some vertical shelving because you have a lot of stuff on that counter. Use the vertical height of the space to your advantage. Your dick also has a lot of height. It's big. It's tall, reaching towards the sky. I see no back knee. I see no tan lines. A pert bubble butt sitting on the counter. You're going to want to watch that.
It just looks better on a sink. I don't know what it is about asses and sink ledges. It just works.
That ass is definitely in sync. I have a little advice.
You do?
Yeah, back when I was hooking, I was blowing this guy, and I was like, what the fuck is that taste? What is on your dick? It wasn't cheese. It wasn't lube. I didn't know what it was. It was numbing cream, because he said he didn't want to come too fast. And I said, baby, you're going to come. he came, but he told me he had it on because he didn't want to come too fast, and it desensitizes it and makes it literally numb, so it's harder to come. You could also try what else? Like edging.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest.
Things like that, like more like
it's a muscle just like anything else, and
it wants to tussle.
And you can train. I mean, you can train yourself, and so I guess it's like you can train yourself, like get close to coming and then stop. You can read about like multi-orgasmic like practices and like how there are certain areas that you can pinch and press that sort of prolong and like redistribute the energy. So like read into that sort of stuff, but like edging, like getting close to being there, then stopping, waiting. And also, most importantly, like don't feel ashamed about this. This is not something that only you are dealing with. Any sexual problem that you have is going to be something that there's other people dealing with that. So like, don't feel ashamed about it. There are things you can do to work the muscle.
Yeah, and speaking of trains, like you said, get some more people in there. Fuck them for 15 seconds. Let the next guy fuck them, and then take them back again after 15 seconds of like him doing it. Like, get invested in some group play. Go to like some porno bathhouses and like watch and like edge and try to like hold off coming as long as you can in a group situation, because like you're gonna have to like kind of train it.
I love that. Listen to us.
Girl, we're so helpful. We should podcast.
Baby, you know what? Next up, Pulitzer. We thank you so much for listening to Hot Goss.
And a special thank you to Lola LeCroix for joining us for our tip spot.
Tip spot.
That's Hot Goss.
Tip spot. We don't pay you. Lola, you can keep your tips. Tip spot.
You can send us your questions via email to racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
And we have bonus video content available at patreon.com/Willam. Just use the hashtag RaceChaser in the little search box and you can watch all the Race Chaser videos. And if you join for Race Chaser, you can watch all the other videos too. Just watch and thumbs up, subscribe, all of it.
That's right. And we'll continue to release some of our Patreon content from 2019 for free now on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed to both Willam and Alaska on YouTube and hit that bell icon so you get notifications.
Follow us on Instagram at Willam, at The Only Alaska 5000, at Race Chaser Pod, and at Mom Podcasts.
And that link on Instagram at Race Chaser Pod also has lots of resources and places to donate money in support of the Black Lives Matter movement.
We ask that you wear a mask, wash your hands, stay safe and healthy.
That's right. And we'll be back next week with more piping, stabbing, scalding, balding.
Come on, we need to get the porpoise neutered. Let's get in the car. I know. It won't hurt.
Hot Goss is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is graciously provided by ATF Enterprises.
This Goss is hot.